Well, in this video, let's talk about rest stroke and free stroke, where to use them, how to use them, how they work, how they differentiate. Let's get into it. When playing classical guitar or fingerstyle, there is going to be a point where the decision has to be made if you're going to play rest stroke or free stroke. Now, the piece or song doesn't necessarily have to be all rest stroke or all free stroke. I'd really recommend mixing the two together and maybe use them even strategically. Now, if these terms don't mean anything to you, let's go over the two. Let's start with the free stroke. Now, the free stroke is really considered, I guess you can say, like the standard pluck on the guitar. Now, the way the free stroke works is that you're going to use the big knuckle in order to move your finger inwards so the string can glide off the nail, producing sound. Or I guess if you're going to be using your fingers, then you'll just glide off your finger, the flesh of your finger. Now, once you're done with the follow through, your finger is going to immediately relax and it's going to go back to this ready position. Now, the rest stroke, you're really going to have the same motion as the free stroke. Notice how the fingers are going to be a little bit straighter, and instead of going back immediately to neutral position once you finish plucking, you're going to actually rest your finger on the string that's lower to the one that you're playing on. So if you're going to be using rest stroke on the first string, then you're going to rest your finger on the second string before you go back to neutral position, as opposed to free stroke, which you're going to have a nice curve to your fingers. Now, the rest stroke is going to give you more power and more punch in the sound. You're going to push the string inwards towards the sound hole more so than the free stroke, which then whenever you pluck causes you to have more volume. Now, why would you use one over the other? So let's talk about the Villalobos etude that I played in the beginning of the video. Good old number 7. Now, for me personally, I like to play the beginning scale passage with rest stroke just because it's fuller and it'll give me the most volume that I can get out of this first part. Because in my opinion, I think this first part needs to start off pretty loud, and in my opinion, it needs to fill the area with sound. Let's talk about another Villalobos etude, number 11. And on this one, notice how I'm only using rest stroke on my thumb because that's the melodic line that I want to bring out. So yes, I'm going to play the harmony a little bit quieter naturally, but I like to play the rest stroke with my thumb on this beginning part, just so there's a bigger separation between the melody and the harmony whenever you're going to pluck, therefore giving you a fuller sound. Now, do you have the same thought process between rest stroke and free stroke as I do, or do you think about them in a different way? Leave your comments down below. Let's start a discussion about it. Well, that's it for me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll leave all my socials down below, and see you guys in the next one. Peace. Well, at the time of recording this video, I just learned that Julian Bream passed away. If you don't know who that is, I'd probably recommend Googling him and just really listening to his music. He was a great influencer in the classical guitar community. So